Hi everyone, this is Cassie and these are the weekly tarot horoscopes for the week of November the 6th to November the 12th. If you enjoy my tarot interpretations, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, as that will help these videos reach a larger audience. On my channel you will find weekly predictions for all signs, but also the daily prediction, the card of the day, seasonal videos, pick a card videos, and the predictions for all signs for 2024 will soon be ready, so stay tuned so that you don't miss any new videos that come up. If you want a personal session with me, you can always find me on my psychic platform www.kassie.com. You will get 3 free minutes with your subscription, extra free minutes every month, and tons of free content, especially if you are learning tarot. A few days ago I posted a new article on reversed tarot cards and whether you should use them or not, and which are the pros and cons of using reversed cards, so you can check that out. And if you want to watch last week's predictions, you can always click on the link on the right hand corner of this video. Also, for those of you who call me for a live session, I wanted to say that it's good that you have your questions ready before you call me. You can also copy and paste them. I don't mind if you do that. Also, your first name and your date of birth, as this service is not available to people under 18. Because I give 3 free minutes, like I said, but those 3 minutes pass very fast, so it's better that you are ready to make the most of it. But let's see the predictions for this week. For Aries, we had the Hierophant and now it's the 8 of Cups. Last week was related to ethics, traditions, authority issues, or education. That's the energy of the Hierophant. Now it shifts dramatically as you step into the realm of the 8 of Cups, because the 8 of Cups suggests an inward journey, and you are possibly leaving behind something that no longer serves you. This week will challenge you to step out of your comfort zone and move toward a future that's better aligned with your inner desires and your needs. It's time of growth and you will be guided by signs. In your career, this next week brings an energy that shows change, pushing you beyond your established boundaries. You may feel an inner urge to abandon a situation that's lost its luster, especially if a new and more appealing opportunity presents itself. The universe appears to be aligning conditions in your favor, nudging you toward a path that resonates more closely with your true self. Keep an eye for signs or synchronicities within the next 8 days, as they might offer valuable guidance. In matters of the heart, the 8 of Cups cautions you to be careful with how much emotional weight you lay on others. With the card's astrological correspondence to Saturn in Pisces, your emotional expression may not be well received right now because Saturn is rigid and his energy clashes with Pisces' emotional depth, making this a rather awkward time for expressing how you feel. It's perhaps wiser to observe how emotional energies are shifting around you. Remember, this is a water card and water is fluid, which means that you haven't seen the final outcome yet. If you want to know how someone feels, there is some dissatisfaction with the current situation and they feel the need for change. 8s are cards of change, and they foretell that things will happen in a way that allows you to make those changes and head towards a more positive phase. Saturday stands out as a day where these energies will be particularly potent, and you might find it to be a pivotal day for making decisions or receiving the signs that you've been waiting for. For Taurus, we had the Chariot and now it's the Star. Last week, under the influence of the Chariot, you were likely focused on getting what you want, on maintaining control, especially over opposing forces in your life. As you transition into the energy of the Star, there's a softening, a change from sheer willpower to divine guidance and healing. In your career, you are transitioning from a period of high drive and ambition to a phase that is more contemplative and visionary. The Star is here to assure you that whatever you are working towards will manifest, though perhaps not immediately. As I've said before, this card is all about timing because it's like the stars in the sky. They are beautiful, but they are far away, which means there is a natural progression to things. The goals you have inside might be distant stars, requiring patience and alignment. Nonetheless, this week is a fantastic time to start plotting long-term plans, and you might find that events or situations arise with a karmic undertone, because this is a karmic card in tarot. In your relationships, if you've recently experienced discord in your personal relationships, the Star brings news of reconciliation and emotional healing. There might be a cosmic shift in the dynamics, perhaps even a twist of fate that makes things fall into place. If you want to know how someone feels about you, they feel an intense and unexplained attraction to you. Consider that it might have a karmic background. Throughout the week, be open to messages from the universe, whether they come in the form of unexpected advice from someone, or a string of synchronicities, or even an internal nudge. The Star indicates guidance on your path, likely giving you small signs that you are headed in the right direction. Pay attention to shifts in your environment or within your inner world. The Star often indicates that you are aligned with something much larger than yourself, which might manifest as a sense of interconnectedness or even significant life changes that have a meant-to-be feel to them. For Gemini, we had the Ten of Wands and now it's the Fool. Last week, you may have felt burdened by the Eight of Wands, weighted down by responsibilities or projects that you've taken on. But this week, the energy of the Fool changes the atmosphere. There's a sense of liberation, new and fresh energy, possibilities. In your career, you are shifting from a week of laborious tasks and you're suddenly presented with endless opportunities, with new opportunities. The Fool embodies Aquarian energy, innovative, free-spirited, and brimming with potential. Something new and exciting will be offered to you, be it a job, a relationship, or an unconventional path that you may decide to follow. This is a time of new beginnings and a prompt from the universe to take a leap of faith, especially if you have felt restricted recently. If you're dealing with someone who seems to mirror your nature, it's not surprising, especially if they are unpredictable. The Fool is a reflection of independence and spontaneity. Although they might not offer stability at this moment, their characteristics will probably resonate well with you on some level, as both of you cherish your freedom. Expect an adventurous connection, albeit one that might require some mutual sacrifices or negotiations. If you want to know how someone feels about you, they feel attracted to you, and if this is a new connection, they want to get to know you better. The Fool's energy will be particularly strong from Monday to Wednesday. These are the days when you might experience significant shifts or opportunities. Keep your eyes and ears open for signs, offers, synchronicities that might guide you toward your next adventure. For Cancer, we had the Nine of Wands and now it's the Page of Wands. Last week with the Nine of Wands, maybe you were cautious, reserved, keeping your guard up and carefully monitoring the process of ongoing issues. As you step into the vibrant energy of the Page of Wands this coming week, you will find a significant change in the atmosphere. Suddenly, everything is charged with fresh possibilities and youthful energy. In your career, the Page of Wands heralds promising news, a job offer maybe, or new projects may come to your attention, and you will feel invigorated by the challenges ahead. So maybe you were waiting for a challenge to feel more alive, more interested in something you do. The Page's energy is vibrant, is infectious, something that you will undoubtedly need after navigating the cautionary terrain of last week. In love, get ready to connect with someone who vibrates on a refreshingly positive frequency. This individual may be younger than you, or they bring a youthful and even sexual energy into your sphere. Their presence could be a game changer, shifting your focus from the seriousness of prior weeks to a more active present moment. You will likely find yourself the object of increased attention, reaping the rewards of improved public relations and connections. If you want to know how someone feels about you, they really enjoy your presence and your company, and there are warm feelings, attraction, and strong sexual desire. For parents or those with young people in their lives, expect a delightful surprise from a child or a young adult. Their actions will likely leave you feeling proud and might serve as the highlight of your week. The Page of Wands indicates popularity, like I said, so expect invitations and opportunity for social interactions. Your aura will attract positive attention, making it an excellent time to put your best foot forward, fashion-wise and personality-wise. Strong days of this week are from Monday to Wednesday. For Leo, we had the Five of Pentacles, and now it's the Ten of Pentacles. From feeling adrift in the financial and emotional sense with the Five of Pentacles, you are about to step into the abundant, stable world of the Ten of Pentacles. This card signifies a substantial shift from scarcity to plenty, from instability to security. Make the most of this transformative energy to solidify your relationships, secure your financial standing, and contribute positively to your community. In your career, the Ten of Pentacles couldn't be more different from the Five you experienced last week. Expect final stages in job applications, promotions, or other career moves to come to fruition positively. Money issues that have plagued you will likely find resolution. The energies this week are favorable for making significant decisions about property, buying, selling, or renting a home are all well aspected. A family matter or perhaps a family reunion may command your attention this week. Unlike last week's solitary energy, you'll find loved ones coming together for a collective purpose, often relating to material or financial stability. For those of you in a relationship, the Ten of Pentacles suggests a newfound stability. If things have been rocky, the coming week could see significant improvement. Conversations may steer toward long-term commitments, engagements, or other steps forward in your relationship. If you are wondering how someone feels about you, with this 10, expect that they feel comfortable with you and with the situation as it is. It's important for them to feel safe and secure, and if you can provide that safety or security, that will be greatly appreciated. Astrologically, the Ten of Pentacles corresponds to Mercury in Virgo, a stable, organized, and excellent communicator. If communications have been chaotic recently, expect a noticeable shift. This is a good week to set or re-establish boundaries, as people will be more receptive to respecting them. Tuesday stands out as a particularly strong day for you to make the most of this favorable energy. For Virgo, we had the Six of Pentacles and now it's the Five of Cups. Your journey from the Six of Pentacles to the Five of Cups signifies a shift from relative balance and stability to some emotional instability or a disappointment. Here's what to expect. In your career, last week the Six of Pentacles indicates that there was a measure of balance in your career or in your financial affairs, whether it was receiving a bonus or simply managing your finances efficiently. You felt some sort of stability. However, this balance may get a little disrupted in the upcoming days, so avoid making decisions while things are still unfolding. The Five of Cups denotes a period of emotional turbulence. You may experience feelings of disappointment, especially if things you've been working hard for don't pan out as expected. Don't be surprised, though, if someone who's absent in your life makes a reappearance, possibly offering an apology. This could be a week of deep emotional revelations, where your desires and attractions may undergo a transformation. Beware of emotional manipulation, either from yourself or from others. If you want to know how someone feels, there seem to be regrets about something they said or something they did, so they are probably dealing with some difficult feelings at the moment. Events that unfolded between October 12 and November the 1st may find resolution or recurrence this week. If you felt like you missed out on an opportunity during that time, you might get a second chance to approach it differently now. Pay close attention to lessons from the past, as they could be crucial. The Five of Cups corresponds to Mars in Scorpio, and that brings intense energy into your week. This will influence your determination, your courage, and you will chase your goals, but it also cautions you against impulsive actions based on heightened emotional or sexual energies. Both Friday and Tuesday stand out as particularly intense days. These days will be pivotal for understanding your emotional landscape and making significant decisions. For Libra, we had the Five of Swords and now it's the Emperor. Your previous week was marked by the Five of Swords, a card often associated with conflicts, tension, or disputes. Maybe you felt like you were constantly walking on eggshells, or perhaps you were involved in a disagreement that left a bad taste in your mouth. This energy was likely disruptive and unsettling, possibly affecting your relationships or your work. The Emperor card now embodies the essence of stability and structure. He could be a powerful male figure in your life, a boss, a partner, a friend, or even your father. Although reliable and supportive, this person could be quite stubborn and not easily swayed by other perspectives. If you've been craving stability, you might find it in this figure or the situations he represents. However, stability could turn into stagnation if you are not careful. In love, the appearance of the Emperor indicates the next stage in your journey. While under the influence of the Five of Cups, situations were more fluid, more unstable. Now with the Emperor, what gets decided or solidified this week will likely remain so for a long time. So if there are points or elements that you are not happy with, early this week offers a brief window to negotiate and adjust. If you want to know how someone feels about you, they have feelings for you and they are protective towards you. Having said that, they may also be set on their ways and they want things to happen on their terms for now. Both Tuesday and Thursday are pivotal this week. Tuesday provides an opportunity to finalize details or negotiate terms, while on Thursday the Emperor's energy will be felt most strongly, perhaps solidifying circumstances or relationships. For Scorpio, we had the World and now it's the High Priestess. Your previous week was influenced by the World card, signifying the period of completion, achievement, or even closure. This card often suggests that you've reached the end of a significant chapter in your life and are poised for something new. The High Priestess embodies intuition, mystery, and hidden knowledge. You may find that things are not as straightforward as they appear. There could be secrets or hidden agendas around you, or perhaps even within you. This week might be marked by a sense of fluidity or obscurity, yet your intuition will be exceptionally strong. In love, your gut feelings will guide you. If you've been wondering about the feelings of someone, tune into your intuitive insights and you will likely find clarity there. Though this week may not be very active, emotional and intuitive understanding will be abundant. The next couple of months may bring unexpected developments in your love life. Be cautious, especially if you're involved in an affair or a clandestine relationship. With the High Priestess overseeing this week, it's likely someone, a male figure, might be snooping around. Keep your personal devices secure and be vigilant about your interactions. While outward activity may be low, expect lots of internal shifts. It's a week for introspection, soul-searching, and diving deep into the unspoken truths of your life. Both Monday and Tuesday are potent days for you. Your intuitive powers will be heightened, making these days good for introspection or even spiritual activities. It's also a time to be extra vigilant about your secrets. For Sagittarius, we had the Eight of Wands and now it's the Ace of Pentacles. The Eight of Wands must have signified a time of accelerated action for you, Sagittarius. After a period of delays, holding back, the floodgates opened, unleashing a cascade of opportunities and developments. Life was probably moving at high speeds and you were being called to respond with agility and quick thinking. With the Ace of Pentacles, a tangible new opportunity or offer will present itself, signaling the chance to start afresh or solidify a new foundation in an area of your life that has seen conflict or instability. This olive branch comes as an invitation to reset and rebuild. In matters of the heart, the Ace of Pentacles suggests a deepening of physical connections. Expect more encounters, more intimate moments, and possibly a strengthening of bonds. This card's energy fosters contentment and a sense of happiness in relationships, but it also counsels patience as pentacles take their time to grow. So if you want to know how someone feels, there is attraction, but there's also room for improvement, as aces show the initial stages of something. A new beginning in your practical affairs is imminent, especially relating to career and finances. You might see monetary gains or receive important documents that will influence your material circumstances. This could mark the start of a project or venture that with time and perseverance promises to yield stable and enduring results. The Ace of Pentacles reassures you that what begins swiftly will need to be nurtured slowly for enduring prosperity. Stay adaptable and willing to embrace the new beginning that this ace beckons. Trust that the investments you make now, be they emotional, physical or financial, will build the foundation for lasting abundance. Your early week between Monday and Wednesday will be critical in harnessing these energies effectively. For Capricorn, we had the Four of Pentacles and now it's the Sun. With the Four of Pentacles, there was a focus on security, conservation, perhaps a reluctance to let go. You might have found yourself holding tightly to what you have, whether that's material wealth, a relationship, or a particular situation, and that's out of fear of loss or change. Then comes the Sun, sweeping away shadows and bringing everything into sharp relief. This energy is about vitality, success, and the joy of living. Under the Sun, what was once concealed is now highlighted, and secrets may come to light. Expect a time of revelations, where the truth not only illuminates what is, but also transforms it. The Sun also brings an invitation to connect with others, with your friends, with young people, with life itself. Celebrations, time with children or young people, social gatherings are all exceptionally favored. The sense of life-giving force is strong, igniting passions and perhaps even resolving issues around sexuality or procreation. The visual of opposites within the Sun card speaks to the acceptance of differences and the potential for incompatible elements to find a way to coexist or even complement each other. So if you're wondering how someone feels about you, this week brings a shift for the better, moving past conflicts or confusion. This week asks you to acknowledge where you may be clinging too tightly and to let the Sun's clarity and warmth guide you towards opening up. The Five of Pentacles last week this shows a grasp on the old that might be challenged by the Sun's call for a celebration of life this week. Expect to release some of that tightly held control in favor of a more joyful and expansive approach to life. Sunday is the strong day of this week and may very well be the pinnacle of this experience where revelations lead to transformations and the zest of life is at its zenith. For Aquarius, we had the Queen of Pentacles and now it's the Ten of Swords. The Queen of Pentacles from last week might have left you feeling grounded, cared for, and in control of your practical affairs. This energy represents a nurturing presence, perhaps an earth sign individual that influenced your life, or your own ability to manage life's material and domestic aspects effectively. Moving into this week, the Ten of Swords represents a stark contrast. It's often a card associated with endings, betrayal, or a deep mental anguish. The message here is one of necessary confrontation with difficult truths or thoughts. The presence of this card could signify that it's time to face a problematic situation head-on, even if it means acknowledging painful truths or dealing with deceit. In your career, the Ten of Swords introduces scenarios that could cause stress or worry. Remember, while you can't control every thought that enters your mind, you can control your reaction to them. Approach this time with deliberateness and practicality of the Queen of Pentacles of last week, using her grounded energy to navigate through this tougher period. In love with the Ten of Swords, communication could be strained. If there has been a disagreement, it might not be the best time to resolve it just yet. If you want to know how someone feels, they could be in a negative headspace, making rational discussion difficult. It might be best to allow some time for the dust to settle before attempting to clear the air. As this card is associated with the Sun in Gemini, despite its challenging nature, it also offers the opportunity to illuminate different paths and alternatives. It suggests that you keep an open mind and then you will start seeing paths that were not visible before. Sunday, a day symbolizing both endings and new beginnings, could be a significant time for revelations and decisions. Take this day to assess your situation from a place of grounded logic and be open to the new paths that may reveal themselves. For Pisces, we had the Nine of Pentacles and now it's the Ace of Wands. Last week, you must have experienced independence, abundance, and you enjoyed the rewards of your hard work. You may have felt a strong sense of financial stability and self-reliance, taking pleasure in your accomplishments and the comfort they bring. The Ace of Wands introduces a new beginning full of potential and passion. It's a spark of inspiration or an exciting opportunity that calls for bold action. This card signals a time to initiate projects and follow your creative impulses. Professionally, this is a moment to embrace innovative ideas and start new ventures. The energy of the Ace of Wands encourages you to channel the self-sufficiency you've cultivated into a fresh entrepreneurial pursuit or to invigorate current projects with your newfound enthusiasm. In love, the Ace of Wands signifies a passionate new start. If you're in a relationship, it may be time to reignite the spark or embark on a new adventure together. For singles, the vibrant energy of this card could attract a dynamic and passionate new love interest. If you want to know how someone feels, they likely feel energized and inspired by your presence. They see you as a catalyst for change and excitement in their life and may be eager to explore the potential of your connection. In both your professional and personal life, the coming week is a time to take the stable ground you have established and use it as a launch pad for growth and creative endeavors. Strong days are from Monday to Wednesday. So these were the weekly tarot horoscopes for all signs for the week of November the 6th to November the 12th. I hope you enjoyed them and I will see you again next week. Have a great week.